There's a simple reason why healing from an avoidant feels harder than it should. You're not missing a person, you're detoxing from a drug. See, avoidant love hits like a withdrawal. 1 minute euphoria, the next emotional starvation. You don't just crave them, you crave the adrenaline that came with trying to earn their attention. That's why the silence feels violent. That's why peace feels like punishment. You've been living off emotional crumbs so long, a full plate feels suspicious. Avoidant love trains your nervous system like a slot machine. You will never know when affection is coming. So when it does, your brain light up like Vegas. And when it stops, you chase the high again. It's not your heart that's addicted, it's your chemistry. You learn to confuse inconsistency with intimacy. Every time they pull away, your body interprets it as rejection, but your mind romanticizes it as mystery. That's why you can't move on so easily, because it's not just heartbreak, it's neurological conditioning. You ever notice how you start checking your phone for no reason? Not because you expect a text, but because your body still expects chaos. You start replaying old arguments, reading meaning into silence, scrolling that page like it's obituary of what used to be. But you're not missing them. You're missing a version of you that still had hope. The part of you that said, if I love them harder, maybe this time they'll stay. Because healing hurts, because it means grieving a fantasy you built while ignoring the facts that broke you. Avoidants don't disappear because they're deep. They disappear because they're empty. They're calling it protecting my space. No, you were just allergic to accountability. They'll vanish mid-argument, then come back like Wi-Fi reconnecting, acting like nothing happened. You ever try loving someone who treats emotions like bills, only paying attention when they're overdue? That's why healing feels hard. You keep trying to unlove a ghost that's still hunting your dopamine. Healing from an avoidant feels harder because you're breaking up with a version of love that lied to you. You thought it was connection, but it was captivity. You thought it was chemistry, but it was confusion. You were loving on credit, hoping one day they'll finally pay you back in consistency. And that's the cruel part. Your heart still keeps receipts for things they never planned to return. But once you realize the withdrawal is temporary, you start seeing peace as rehab. And silence, that becomes recovery. There's a reason it feels harder than it should. You were trying to fix someone who was at peace with breaking you. You thought your love could reach the parts of them they refused to face. But healing isn't about getting closure from them. It's about reclaiming your energy from the battlefield. Because love shouldn't feel like CPR and peace shouldn't feel like punishment. When you stop confusing intensity with intimacy, you'll finally understand the pain wasn't proof of love, it was proof of survival. If you're done mistaking chaos for connection, grab my ebook, Surviving Avoidant Attachment. It'll show you how to break the trauma bond cycle, retrain your nervous system, and stop chasing people who punish your love. Link is in the bio. Think about it.